Northwestern Energy crews from all over the state, plus contract crews, were in the Monarch area, still restoring power from last week's spring storm. They are in remote areas and replacing damaged lines and poles. MTN's James Rowland headed out to the area for a closer look at the damages.
I can hear the buzz of chainsaws in the background here on Highway 89 near Monarch, where just a few days ago, a huge storm came through and caused carnage, destroying thousands of trees and causing flooding.
But we had a regional snowstorm that came through with very high winds into the region, multiple counties included. But I really believe that the epicenter was between Monarch and Neihart. So it crippled the power infrastructure with 4 feet of wet, heavy snow in a matter of hours, leaving Monarch and Neihart without power for 72 hours and more, landing on houses, blocking roads, and so forth. So we had quite the mess to deal with. In conjunction, we had Northwestern Energy mobilizing multiple crews for mutual aid to come in to assist to get all the power infrastructure back up. We are now on the downward slope of the creeks going down, but they might still see some low-lying flooding and ponding in some areas, but we are tracking and monitoring those levels.
While the county is not responsible for cleaning up damage on private property, they have created a program that should allow nearby property owners to manage their own cleanup efforts.
So trees kind of went down everywhere. A lot of like residents' houses, cabins and so forth up there. As we go by with a dump trailer, we'll throw that stuff in our dump trailer and take it to our debris site. So we're going to create a little small task force, even with some volunteers up in the community willing to go and help the neighbors.
With all of these downed trees, there's a concern that they'll create a fuel source come fire season. For this reason, the county is putting a lot of effort into the cleanup.
We just want the community to be cautious and really be very careful and when they're cleaning up their lands.
On Saturday, May 18th at 9 a.m. at the Monarch Fire Station, there will be an in-briefing for volunteers that want to come by and help with the cleanup efforts.
Cascade County really did a phenomenal effort of working with the Cascade County Sheriff's Office, Cascade County Public Works, the Forest Service, our Community Emergency Response Team, everybody coming together, working together to make this happen this Saturday.
In Monarch, I'm James Rowland, MTN News.
The Helena Lewis and Clark National Forest is asking for feedback on a plan to remove unauthorized roads in the Belt Creek White Sulphur Spring Ranger District. According to the Forest Service, the project would remove about 130 miles of road in the upper Sheep Creek and Headwater Sheep Creek drainage west of US 89 in the Little Belt Mountains. The goal is to benefit West Slope cutthroat trout. Public access to the area would be maintained through footpaths and trails. 2 meetings are planned, one at the White Sulphur Springs Senior Center on May 21st, the second at the Community Center in Neihart on May 31st, and both start at 6 p.m.